Welcome back to another episode. This is a continuation of our trip on the Fall Colors Tour out to Hope Circle. So join us for the ride.
Now we're on the north side. Looks like our sheep is trying to bail off of the locomotive here. Get him back in service. And the aspen trees have turned. Look at that. That's the return line that we'll come back on.
For information on how to get your own genuine journal pad animals, click the link in the description below. And we can feature your animal in a video. If you want them to have real railroad miles on this train, you want a greeting to somebody special or a shout out or a happy birthday, let us know.
These are the little mileposts. They give the milepost number, which is a unique location designation. They also give the grade in percentage. So you can see on this one it says 7.16, and then below it 0.38, which is a slightly positive grade of 0.38%. That's one of the out-of-service tracks that goes across to the other side. You used to be able to circle back quickly if you wanted to get back to the south side. Just down there, there's another return that comes from the return track back over to the outbound track. Ah, the sun is out. Nice. Part of the aspen grove. We've got a couple options. We can do the aspen grove by going to the left. That's kind of a shortcut way through. But I think we'll go out to Whitcombe and then come back that way. We'll get the full circuit of aspen. called the Dam 4 Junction. They have a series of dams that control water flow when they have heavy rain. And the tracks are built across those to get across the little valley there. Wow, the sun feels nice. It's been pretty cold this morning. You can tell the aspen by the bright white bark. Very distinctive. Aspen grow in clones, so it's likely that those are all one organism, one tree. They're connected underground. It's a way of sharing the resources. So if one's on the edge, getting plenty of sunlight, but maybe not so good soil, it can borrow nutrients or water or whatever from another tree because the roots are all interconnected. You can see a little bit of the poly. They use a polyplastic between the ballast and the soil, so it keeps the ballast from getting fouled by the soil underneath it. Keeps it nice and clean, good drainage. What's that? Oh yeah, it's all chewed up. There's one of the cars for the train game. It has a transponder on the end there. You can take that car to its next location and get train points for it. Big rock. It probably came from up there somewhere. They call that Caboose Ridge. There are full-size cabooses up there. And there was some intention of making those into rentable quarters that you could sleep in. You see one way up there in the center. There's several of them up there, but they ran into problems with plumbing and septic permitting and things. So I think they abandoned the idea, but the cabooses are cool. Coming up on M&M Corner. Big junction here. Some privately owned track up there. There's a right-of-way back there for future expansion that was supposed to go up to Caboose Ridge. There's the other leg of the Y. You can see where they cleared through, but they never laid track up there. There's already so many miles of track that require maintenance. When you have an organization this big, you have to be careful how much you expand, because it's easy to expand beyond your means of maintaining it. Like a little rider car for sale. It's like a half gondola or half of a hopper with a chair on it. Those are good behind diesel or steam locomotives if you don't have room to actually ride on the locomotive. With steamers, though, you have to have a lot of remote controls. Morning. Yeah, we've got I think there are about 4 of us coming along here. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for him. It's a little cool today. Oh, geez. All right.
The dew on my windows on the van were hard.
Oh, ours too. Yeah, it was pretty frosty. Yeah. Our train cover was crispy when we pulled it off.
Well, go up and have fun.
All right, thanks. We'll see you around. This is all steel rail on Trex ties. It's a very durable surface. The steel wears a little bit better than aluminum. It's not quite as grippy if you're having traction issues, but in the long run, it's better for track durability. And then the Trex material holds up a lot better under sunlight. Looks like we're following another train. We've got a flashing yellow here. Here's the second to the last major junction before we go out to Hope. I'm gonna walk back and take a poll of the group and see if everyone wants to keep going or head back from here. So I'm gonna come to a stop. Well, I want to see if everyone wants to keep going or if they want to stop here and turn back.
Here are some of the trains in the group. That does it for this episode, but stay tuned for future episodes where we continue out to Hope and back.